The Nigerian healthcare sector has recorded a significant increase in the number of citizens covered by health insurance, with coverage rising from 16.7 million in 2023 to 19.2 million as of November 2024. Speaking at the NIGHT Ministerial Oversight Committee for the Basic Healthcare Provision Fund in Abuja, the Minister for Health and Social Welfare, Mohammed Ali Pate, highlighted the progress made in financial protection for citizens. The minister also addressed the importance of resource accountability, urging Nigerians to actively monitor the disbursement of the Primary Healthcare Services Fund and the Basic Healthcare Provision Fund at the local and state levels.
Ensure that the resources go to the intended destination. I will call on all Nigerians where there are BHCPF facilities to track the resources, and if there are issues that they see at the primary healthcare centers, local government or states, to flag them so that we ensure that every penny that is disbursed reaches the poorest and most vulnerable people to get the quality primary health care that they need. We've seen more than 10 million Nigerians receiving services in BHCPF funded facilities and more than 2.6 million Nigerians covered in the last 1 year. And we're seeing increase in financial protection. So Nigeria's health sector is on the move. I think the Health Sector Renewal Investment Initiative unveiled by the President appears to be working. It's at early steps, but we need to continue and sustain it in 2025.
The Director General, National Health Insurance Authority, Dr. Kelechi Ohiri, revealed the need to review the cost of providing health care, which has increased, and the necessity to adjust tariffs and premiums to ensure that healthcare providers have sufficient funds to deliver quality care.
So what we're saying is that at this time, more Nigerians now have financial access to healthcare, which is very important, particularly given the conditions that we have and the times that we're in. So that is the good news. The also good news is that, more people have now, those who can't pay, for whom this meeting is for, the Basic Healthcare Provision Fund. It means that those who can't pay are being paid for by the government. That number now stands at 2.6 million people. So over the last quarter, we've increased that number by 200,000. So 2.6 million Nigerians are covered under the Basic Healthcare Provision Fund. That means they don't even have to contribute their premium. The government pays their premium. And they can access primary healthcare services. And when those things cannot be handled at primary care and need referral to secondary level, it's also covered.
The NIGHT Ministerial Oversight Committee also postponed approval for the disbursement for the first quarter of 2025. In similar story, to create a structured approach to formalize waste pickers, promoting their dignity, safety, and economic empowerment, the Institute for Peace and Conflict Resolution has unveiled the findings of the research carried out on waste pickers. The unveiling was done at the dissemination workshop on informal waste pickers economy for sustainable development in Nigeria, held in Abuja. Our correspondent, Victoria Ayorinde, completes the story.
The research conducted by Institute for Peace and Conflict Resolution seems to shed light on the vital functions of waste pickers, who are often stigmatized and marginalized due to the nature of their job. The research has revealed that waste pickers support industries and substantially reduce pressure on landfills. In response to research findings, Ambassador Bolaji Akinremi, Foreign Affairs Minister representative, commended the contributions of waste pickers and emphasized the need for policies that foster economic growth. He revealed that the federal government has taken steps to enhance social protection for waste pickers, ensuring they have access to the same rights and opportunities as workers in formal industries.
The findings from this research are timely and significant, particularly as we continue to pursue policies that foster inclusive economic growth, social harmony, and environmental sustainability. This report helps to fill that gap and provides an opportunity for all of us, government, civil society, the private sector, to better understand the challenges and opportunities within this sector.
Dr. Joseph Ochogu, Director General, Institute for Peace and Conflict Resolution, has highlighted the crucial roles played by waste pickers in Nigeria, emphasizing their significant contributions to national development.
We're working towards a formalized structure, for the waste pickers in Nigeria, so that Their help, their contribution to the national economy is well recognized, and of course they are well rewarded too accordingly and all that. And then the issues around their marginalization, stigmatization, and criminalization is put to an end. And we are happy, that Mr. President and priority agenda, they are committed to it. And also our foreign policy direction is around how do we development and democracy and the issues around demography. So we need a more enriched population, that are literate, that have understanding of what they are doing to support national peace, and harmony. So that is exactly what we're doing here. And the research is just one of the components. The second component of it is how we escalate this to, to the higher authorities and see how we begin to formalize waste speakers in Nigeria.
A member of the research team highlighted some of the recommendations derived from the research findings with emphasis on the need for the federal government to commit to protecting the health of waste pickers as they contribute to the nation's GDP.
If you go to the dump site where they operate, you find out that there's a lot of health challenges there. And we also have the women that works with them. A lot of them come there, not kitted, no gloves, nothing to work with, and they're exposed to a lot of hazards, at the dump site. So the key recommendation is for government presence to be, felt into this informal waste pickers economy, because they are there to pick waste, but they are actually picking wealth, because it's an ecosystem that has a lot of economic gain for sustainable development and also for our GDP.
Secretary Waste Pickers Association commended the institute and assured the institute of total cooperation for a successful implementation of policies set for proper management of waste pickers.
As an association, we feel highly honored to be focused upon by this research project, whereby all the problems that waste pickers are facing in this country has been captured. And even to go further, strong recommendations have been made to even implement solutions that will formalize waste pickers in Nigeria. We are very, very grateful. So if we sit down during the implementation stage, we are able to provide useful data and information to the implementation, maybe a committee or a task force, where they are able to give them concrete information as regards our operations.
However, stakeholders says the ultimate goal of the research is to foster inclusion, drive growth, and create inclusive waste management systems. To achieve this, there is a need to push for policy changes that will promote economic growth and provide opportunities for all stakeholders to understand the challenges within the sector. Victoria Ayorinde, reporting for KAFTAN TV.